Donald Trump now wants to pay himself $230 million with taxpayer money. And specifically, he's demanding that the Justice Department pay him that amount as compensation for criminally investigating him in the past. And the people who get to decide whether or not he gets that money, they're some of his closest allies and only now have their jobs because of him. But with that said, this all goes back to before Donald Trump became president again, when he reportedly submitted 2 complaints known as administrative claims. So those are technically not lawsuits, but if the Justice Department rejects one, the person who filed the claim will often then decide to bring a lawsuit. Though in this case, it seems unlikely to come to that. But as far as the details, Trump submitted the first claim in late 2023, seeking damages for a number of purported violations of his rights, including the FBI and special counsel investigation into Russian election meddling and alleged connections to his 2016 campaign. He then submitted the second complaint in the summer of 2024, accusing the FBI of violating his privacy by searching Mar-A-Lago for classified documents 2 years earlier. And he also accused the DOJ of engaging in what he called malicious prosecution by charging him with mishandling those records after he left office. But of course, now the DOJ is Trump's DOJ. And according to the department's manual, settlements of claims of more than $4 million must be approved by the Deputy Attorney General or Associate Attorney General. And the current Deputy Attorney General is Todd Blanche, who, if you do not know, not only served as Trump's lead criminal defense lawyer, but also said at his confirmation hearing that his attorney-client relationship with Trump wasn't ending. Right? And then the person who would be considered the current Associate Attorney General, that is the chief of the department's civil division, Stanley Woodward Jr., and he represented Trump's co-defendant in the classified documents case, and he also represented a number of other Trump allies, including current FBI Director Kash Patel. And with all of this, you have Trump, if not giving specifics, at least acknowledging his claims for compensation, saying,
I don't know what the numbers are. I don't even talk to them about it. All I know is that they would owe me a lot of money, but I'm not looking for money. I'd give it to charity or something. I would give it to charity, any money. But look, what they did, they rigged the election. And as you know, we had, in one case, 60 Minutes had to pay us a lot of money. George Slopadopoulos had to pay us a lot of money, and they already paid. They paid me a lot of money because what they did was wrong.
But then also, in addition to that, he seemingly acknowledged the inherent conflict of interest here, even admitting that it would ultimately be his decision.
Now, with the country, it's interesting because I'm the one that makes the decision, right? And, that decision would have to go across my desk. And it's awfully strange to make a decision where I'm paying myself. In other words, did you ever have one of those cases where you have to decide how much you're paying yourself in damages? But I was damaged very greatly, and any money that I would get, I would give to charity.
Now, with all that said, it is unclear how serious Trump really is about getting this money. But also, I'll say, notably, if or when he does, we might not even know about it because the Justice Department doesn't specifically require a public announcement when settlements are made for administrative claims. Isn't that so fun? Isn't that so cool? Honestly, at this point, I'm almost just impressed. Who knew that everything that I thought I understood about politics was just being propped up by popsicle sticks?